And by the way, I believe that this is the most important thing before we start off listing what we are gonna do, inshallah, and all of these things, because إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Indeed, all of the acts are according to intentions, and inshallah, the rest of the hadith. So, once we set our goal of what we want exactly, it will really give us a clear vision, inshallah, for the steps that we will take, and even for the burden that we will see throughout the way. But I believe first we need to know what is our goal of what we are trying to do. And that's how I see the relevance of the talk of Ibn al-Qayyim. And inshallah, I hope it's beneficial for all of us. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Trying to hold back the phone a little bit so I don't put it like this. Bismillah wa sallallahu wa sallam. What I wanted to share is like the previous 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, as I remembered, is a reminder for myself and my brothers and sisters to utilize the best out of these 10 days, inshallah, as the Prophet, peace upon him, said, that there is no days the good deeds are more beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than these 10 days, to the end of the hadith. But in addition to that, I always try to remind myself that in the relation between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we don't make it like such relation whereby we just want something from him and then that's it, because such feelings, it cannot build a consistent relation. So once we want something, then we just approach, and after that, okay, we feel that these 10 days are done, so let us go back to the old me or old us. So we just try to have this feeling and meaning that I once read it with Ibn al-Qayyim, and it really changed my mentality regarding approaching Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whenever it's a time for that. However, it's for all of the year, but let us be like more realistic, that there is some days Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose for us, like to put extra work, whereby he said, Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah be pleased with him, he said that whenever we want something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have two options. The first option is we just approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take that thing from him. For example, if we say that we want to make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for us to get married, okay? Okay, because this example will give a lot of attention, inshallah, I hope so. So if we just approach Allah and we start to pray, and for exams, by the way, it's a relevant example as well, but as we graduated, so okay, so if we started to pray and do night prayers and dua, sadaqah and whatsoever, before I enter to the exam hall, I give sadaqah, Ya Allah, to forgive my sins, we are gonna get the benefit out of it, inshallah. Allah is merciful, right? But our intention is merely maybe to get both, but our first motive is for passing that exam or getting married or whatsoever, but this is the first scenario. The second scenario is whereby we do it out of love. Of course, there is gonna be some sort of mixed intentions, but at least we strive for that. We do it for the sake of love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So once we approach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his love, so we are getting both fruits. First, we are getting his pleasure. The second thing, we are getting what we want, inshallah, because if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved us and he was pleased of our actions, so inshallah he will give us in abundance. And I tried to simplify that example for myself, whereby I said if I'm broke, okay, and I call my mother or my father, may Allah give them a long life and His obedience. So if I told them, hey, salam alaikum mama, how are you? You know, I'm broke. I didn't even give her some romantic discussion or whatsoever. I just told her that I'm broke of my call, that I didn't call for some time, long time I didn't approach her, yeah. So I just said I'm broke. Of course, out of her love to the children, so she will give me money, right? But the other scenario, if I called her, Ya Allah, if I called her, I said, Mama, how are you? Wallah, I miss you. Ya Allah, long time. I'm sorry, I didn't have credit, and I started maybe to do some lies as well. In the end, she knows that I'm lying, but this like communication or discussion, it will give us another feeling when we are approaching our mothers, right? And in both scenarios, inshallah, we will get what we want. So I ask Allah to make us consistent, even if we reduce the amount, and we get the best out of these 10 days and the other days of the year, inshallah. And I ask Allah to give us like acceptance of what we said, and يجعلنا ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم. Sorry for taking long, yeah. Lastly, after we discussed the intention, then the thoughts, I think the most important thing now to execute the plan is to do one important thing, or to do one something that we didn't used to do in the previous times. Maybe I think the priority comes to change in our sleeping habits. Maybe, wallahu alam. As if we woke up in the morning, inshallah we'll have plenty of time to do things. Salam alaikum.